Hey friends, it's Kurt from Transformative Journeys. Back at you again with another mindfulness exercise. And before I introduce you to this exercise, which is very simple, I just wanted to note I'm listening on an audiobook by a psychoanalyst named Daniel Siegel, pretty well-known guy. And this particular book is called The Neurobiology of We. Very interesting. But the reason I bring it up is that just now in the last chapter, he's talking about all these various forms of integration, but he says that the basis of them, the one that is necessary as a precursor to all these forms of psychological integration, is mindful awareness. So mindfulness is what you have to do first. So, hey, I'm not completely wasting your time. Anyway, so my mindfulness exercise for you to consider today is around temperature. Last time we talked about what can you smell? What can you smell? Can you smell a skunk? Can you smell a salt air? Can you smell the exhaust of the car in front of you? Can you smell pine trees? Can you smell cedar trees? What can you smell? Can you smell bread when you're going by a bakery? That's a great smell. Can you smell, here in California, we have In-N-Out burgers, and they're not the only fast food place that you can smell, but they have a very distinctive smell. But that's not what we're talking about today. Today, we're talking about a different simple form of mindfulness that I want you to check on when you're riding. And that one is the temperature going up, going down, or staying the same? Is the air getting cooler? Is the air getting warmer? Is it staying the same? Now, one of my bikes has a thermometer on the dash, and so I can actually validate that. And it seems like I've gotten pretty good at it. Usually I notice it when it's gotten cooler, and usually when I look down at the dash, it's confirmed, even a degree cooler. I frequently will have noticed. You don't have to have a thermometer on the dash. Just ask yourself, is it getting warmer? Is it getting colder? Is it staying the same? It's interesting because as you go through different terrain, different places, temperatures will change. Years ago, I had a summer job. I had a temporary summer job working at the company that my dad worked at, and I would be exhausted. I was a assembly line worker building railroad cars, and just for the summer, and I would be exhausted at the end of my shift because we young temporary workers, we got all the crap work. And we would ride home every day, and this was in the Pacific Northwest, so the car didn't have air conditioning, and the windows would be open, and this is midsummer. I will have been hot during the day, and there was one place I always looked forward to us going by because there was a hillside, there was a forested hillside to the right-hand side of the car, and there were springs on that hillside, and we'd feel the air temperature drop as we went by downhill from those springs, because that would cool the air around it, and then that air would flow down the slope and across the highway. So, do you notice temperature changing? Check it out. Let me know what you think. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.